What's going on, everybody? Pody back with another video. Today we're going to talk about Rebecca Yarros' Fourth Wing. This is the first book in the Empyrean series. Okay, I'm going to do a quick rundown. There are spoilers, so avert your eyes now if you plan on reading this. I've given you fair warning. The third book in the series, Onyx Storm, is coming out next week, so I figured I'd do a nice little recap of both Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I'll do another video on Iron Flame either today or tomorrow. What is this book about? Well, Fourth Wing stars our protagonist, Violet Sorengale. She's a 20-year-old scholar. She's being forced into one of four quadrants. There are four quadrants at Bezgayath War College. She's being forced into the most dangerous of them all, the Riders Quadrant. That's a problem for Violet because she wanted to go into the Scribes Quadrant because she's a book lover. She's dainty. She's frail. She has an issue with her joints that make her very weak. And going into the Riders Quadrant, I mean, it's a death sentence essentially. But because her mother is such a high-ranking official at the school, she forces her daughter into the Riders Quadrant. It's a brutal training ground where only the strongest survive to bond with, you guessed it, dragons. Riders Quadrants bond and therefore ride dragons. There's a brutality to Bezgayath War College. It's kind of like Game of Thrones-esque, How to Train Your Dragon, Harry Potter, maybe a little Divergent thrown in there. So it's got a lot of that. She faces constant threats from her peers who see her as weak and a target for elimination. Other cadets try to kill her. She sees death all around her. She's got to get through the gauntlet as well. But basically, she has a childhood friend, Dane Atos. He's a year older than her. She kind of has a little bit of a crush on him too, but Dane is a captain in training and he tries to protect her, often undermining her growth. Violet ends up forming, she goes from the bottom of the pack to the very top because she ends up forming an unprecedented bond with not one but two dragons. It's never been done before. And the dragons she bonds to are Tern and Andarna. Tern is a massive and powerful black dragon, and Andarna is a rare golden dragon. This bond is extraordinary and signifies her potential despite the odds against her. Dragons are sentient and will only bond with those they deem worthy. Tern and Andarna's decision shocks everyone because, like I said, Violet is like the bottom of the pack. She's barely surviving at this point, and two dragons bond to her. Then Xaden Ryerson, he's the other main character in this story. Xaden is a dark, brooding wing leader, they're called. He's a year or two older than Violet. He's the son of a rebel who was executed for treason by Violet's mother. That adds a layer to this. Initially an antagonist, he grows closer to Violet as they train together. He takes her under his wing, if you will. Despite their tension and mutual distrust, their bond deepens into a slow burn romance filled with passion and conflict. Because Violet's dragon, Tern, that she's bonded to, is also mates with Xaden's dragon, Sigale. So because they're bonded, they can basically feel each other's emotions. So if Violet is scared, Xaden will feel that. If Xaden is anxious or, in a fight, Violet will feel that. So it's very hard to get away from each other now that they're bonded to dragons that are bonded to each other. Violet uncovers evidence of corruption within Navarre's government, particularly regarding the treatment of rebels and suppression of truths about the war. Xaden is revealed to be involved in a rebel faction. While this initially creates conflict between him and Violet, she begins to sympathize with his cause as she learns more about Navarre's lies, more about her mother's lies. Then there's this huge battle with the Venin. Violet and her squad face a deadly attack from Venin creatures, which are monstrous beings corrupting the land. The Venin use forbidden magic that threatens the entire kingdom. Violet's newfound power, a gift from her dragon bond, plays a crucial role in the battle, showcasing her growth and strength. Spoiler, it's lightning. She can wield lightning from Tern. Then there's a shocking revelation at the end. Violet's believed to be dead brother Brennan is in fact alive and working with the rebel faction. This revelation shakes Violet's world and sets the stage for the next installment. Lot to be had in there. It's like a 600-page book, so I highly recommend you go read it and get yourself caught up before Onyx Storm is released next week. So if you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this and other tech-related review stuff. So catch you guys in the next one. Pody signing off.